Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Chase Golightly. A 5-day-old infant who was reported missing has been found after an Amber Alert was sent out across the valley. The infant was taken by his own parents, but later found in Mojave County, 3 to 4 hours northwest of Phoenix. 12 News journalist Tiani Jadaling joins us live in studio now. She has additional details about this whole situation. Tiani?
Chase, according to the Phoenix Police Department, officers responded to a medical clinic where newborn Ollie Olson was taken by his parents without being medically cleared. The infant was under critical care at the time his parents left the facility. This is the Amber Alert residents received at around 6:30 Saturday evening. It reads 5-day-old Ollie Olson, an infant that weighs 5 pounds and is 18 inches, was last seen in a blue swaddle blanket with Tyler Olson and Asia Wilson. Olson and Wilson are parents of the infant, and according to the Phoenix Police Department, they were last seen in the area of North 30th Street and East McDowell Road in a 2003 black Jeep Liberty with an Oregon license plate. Detectives were seen earlier this evening at this John Super Service in that area. But just an hour later, the Amber Alert was canceled. Phoenix PD stating Ollie was located alongside Tyler and Asia in Mojave County. Both parents were detained and Ollie was transported to a nearby hospital for treatment. According to the media release, Phoenix police detectives are working with law enforcement at the Mojave County location to continue the ongoing criminal investigation. Live in studio, I'm Tiani Jadaling, 12 News.
Definitely wishing the best for Ollie. Tiani, thanks. New at 10, a 4-year-old was rushed to the hospital after they were found in an apartment complex swimming pool in Mesa. It happened near the area of Alma School Road and Southern Avenue. We're told the child slipped under the water and someone noticed not long after, pulling them out, and CPR was started. The child started breathing and was taken to the hospital. No word yet on how long they were under the water before getting pulled out. And tonight, the Coolidge community is mourning the loss of a high school student after he drowned at Canyon Lake about 15 miles northeast of Apache Junction. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says 18-year-old Jason Robles was trying to swim across a cove near the Boulder picnic area at the lake yesterday afternoon when he began to struggle in the water. People nearby tried to save him, but it was too late. A dive team later recovered his body. Investigators say there were no signs of foul play. Robles was a senior at Imagine Coolidge Prep and was set to graduate in just a few weeks. His family tells us he was involved in wrestling, football, and soccer. They say he was known for being kind, giving, and had a smile that could brighten any room. Back here in the valley, a busy day for fire crews responding to multiple hiker rescues on Camelback Mountain. One had to be airlifted to safety. We spoke with firefighters about today's operations and hikers who say people need to be more careful.
It's one of the most popular hiking trails in the valley, and on Saturday, firefighters had to save multiple people off it.
This is the third rescue that these members have been on.
Crews were dispatched to the Echo Canyon trailhead at Camelback Mountain. The first call coming in at 11:30 a.m. of an overheated hiker. The woman making it only a quarter of the way up the trail when she started feeling dizzy and couldn't make it down. Crews having to use this, what they call the big wheel, to get her down. Once there, she refused transportation to the hospital. An hour later, another call at the same spot. A man had made it nearly all the way to the top when he suffered a medical emergency and couldn't move. Firefighters making the decision to fly that hiker off the mountain and to the hospital. At this time, firefighters don't know if these were locals or out-of-town visitors.
They need to take the same safety precautions as people that live in Arizona.
It's a problem that happens so many times every single year. While there are warning signs at the beginning of the trail to have plenty of water and just how strenuous of a hike this is, people still don't come prepared.
We can't tell you how many times we go on hikers that were wearing improper footwear and they have lower extremity injuries.
Not only at Camelback, but trails all over the valley.
You have to realize that Piestewa Peak, Camelback Mountain, the Echo Canyon Trail, these are considered double black diamonds. So these are very steep, very difficult trails to hike. And when you have the sun beating down on you for 3-4 hours, it's going to take a toll.
Seeing these rescues and firefighters putting their own lives on the line, frustrating to frequent hikers.
If you're not from Phoenix, stay off at Camelback.
Saying people need to have a fully charged cell phone, plenty of water, and even hydrate the night before the hike.
We prepare for it.
If not,
you're playing with fire.
Firefighters said certain trails, including Echo Canyon, where all these rescues happened today, will be closed down for the next couple of days from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. because of an excessive heat warning that we're facing, that extreme heat warning, just in time for Mother's Day. Let's bring in meteorologist Chris Dunn with how the weekend weather is looking. Chris.
It's looking pretty hot. Tomorrow will be even hotter than it was today. We hit 105, forecasting 106 in Phoenix tomorrow, 107 in Laveen. These temperatures, well, that's good enough for this time of the year for an extreme heat warning, and that's also why we have the weather impact alert for the next several days. This is the coverage area of our extreme heat warning. Starts technically tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., but it runs all the way through Tuesday. It was until Monday, but earlier today, National Weather Service extended it out until Tuesday. There's also an extreme heat warning for Monday only along the middle and lower Colorado River areas from Yuma up to Blythe, Quartzsite area, and just south of Lake Havasu City. So heat warnings to the west of us, heat warnings on top of us, weather impact alert right here, Sunday through Tuesday afternoon, some of the hottest weather of the year so far. Hydrate and avoid the heat of the day, say between 2 and 6 p.m. Those hours, just kind of hang low and wait for the sun to go down. I'll have the rest of the forecast, including a cool down that is heading our way. It's coming up with your full forecast in a few minutes. Chase?
Looking forward to it, Chris. Thanks. As we track extreme heat warnings this weekend and, of course, into the summer, now is a good time to scan the QR code on your screen there and download the 12 News app on your TV or phone. That's where you can find the latest forecasts and up-to-date information streaming 24/7. Tonight, 5 men have been arrested in connection to a string of shootings, including one involving police officers near Old Town Scottsdale earlier this week. It all started on Wednesday when a Circle K near Miller and Camelback Roads was shot up around 2 o'clock in the morning. Shortly after, shots were fired at the apartment complex right across the street. Then a shooting involving officers happened as one of the suspects was running from police. Over the next few days, officers found multiple suspects, including one man who police say was hiding inside a clothes dryer. All suspects have been booked on various felony charges.